National Democratic Congress is committing to instituting some regulations that will enhance and also enable chiefs participate in the protection of forests in the country. Now, flag bearer of the NDC, John Dramani Mahama, explains that the present order where the Forestry Commission has absolute responsibility has proven ineffective. According to him, there is the need for stringent measures to protect the remaining 18 out of 37 forest reserves. The former president is on a tour of the Western North region. Nana Ajima has been following.
The Building Ghana tour by John Mahama was well received by the people of the Western region. After a meeting with party officials, the former president made a stop at the Rioso Palace to pay a courtesy call on the traditional authority. Chief of Rioso, Katechi Kwesi Bumangama II, bemoaned the fast depletion of forests.
Aneno, na kwaye no, asha himfunsa. Ene di forestry yibaye, ana forest no agu. Say ye forest agu. Yes, ye were forest officers. Our motor quiet. A man for more map crank, and the President Oba Unya quiet bia fa and can was a move. Say you were quiet. You need quiet. Kakanon so I canon so, Umugusu say. Until they must send here, hear me say, Obano. Son, no man and person will address my.
The Western North region hosts some of Ghana's rich forest reserves, but illegal logging and irresponsible mining are causing a fast depletion of the forests. Mr. Mahama, who is alarmed at the devastation, is proposing legislation that will give traditional authorities some supervision over forest reserves.
Yeba, ya pese ye ne nananom etinase. Near send a bit to me, I abon ban. Minim self forest near Juma more so. But I was here to me, Shem Rebi, a beba nanomo, any forest for no, and a bit was sad to be no sell more quiet or so. I'm say, yes, sir, a bema yetimia bo, a quiet no buying chance, a buying a Juma and Fonqua and a share. A to the be a Oman Casa, any Oman will say quiet no, and a Canada, a good child, and Diana, and Asomoko, 2 gold a woman.
The traditional authority expressed worry at the waning power of traditional office. He wants the next NDC government to restore lost authority.
Politicians no maji 2 million free and some. Maji 2 million free and some. Say ati ya ni ahodin bia. Enne ye be sama obi kura wa himfie. Otimi tena manim ka je say ye mfa men kokot. Na kan no ntimi nkansa. And to say, you were also a samba be more there. Your National House of Chiefs, you can. And you want some for you 2 million my. On for you 2 million my. That's all the 2 million my dear. And they are him for you now about dinner.
The former president responded to the request at a town hall meeting later in the day.
Say about our constitutional review now, yes, no. Ye beto aso na se ye frɛ nipa dodo na ahemfo bɛka ho na yen na ba kyerɛ adwen em sɛ ho ɛna asɛm a woka yi ɛwɔ sɛ ye chim constitution no na yetimi de hyem if you say de hyem a obi ntimi nkɔ Supreme Court ɛnkɔka sɛ de bi ɔhene ni ɛkwan sɛ ɔbɛfrɛ me ana bibi sɛ ɔ constitution mu de a ɛne ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔman ni nyina ɛna agye atum.
The tour of the Western North region continues on Thursday. For Joy News, Nana Ojima, Western North region.
And in the Ashanti region, Education Minister Dr. Yaosei Educhum has touted his achievement of his ministry in placing some 95% of the 2023 junior high school graduates into various senior high schools, despite challenges encountered during the school placement process. According to the minister, 81% of students were automatically placed into their selected schools, with 19% depending on self-placement. Addressing the press after giving an account of his achievement to the Ashanti Regional House of Chiefs General Meeting, the minister indicated that the enrollment made this year has become the highest recorded over the last few years. Nana Yao Adam has the rest of the story.
The last general meeting of the Ashanti Regional House of Chiefs, chaired by the Asantehene Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, invited the Education Minister Osei Yawo to give an account of government's achievements in the sector. Several issues were addressed by the minister, including challenges with the 2023 SHS placement. Admitting to the challenges, the Education Minister, Dr. Osei Yawo says 95% of JHS graduates have been successfully placed into various schools, the highest in history.
We've had a great opportunity of boosting the placement of students. You know, over the years, when you do the release, you may have about 30% of students not getting a school, and they have to go to the self-placement portal to look for a school. This year, we were able to do 81% automatic placement. These are students who received the schools of their choice, and then we're only left with about 19% of students who have to go to the portal and look for a school. So there has been a vast improvement. In fact, we've been able to place 95% of all the students who qualified to be placed, a major accomplishment this year.
According to him, the government is committed to improving the educational sector.
We have new high schools under construction, science labs have been built in existing schools. Our WASI scores across the country we know has improved under Nana Akufo-Addo. Literacy rate, which used to be 2% for primary 2 students in 2015, is now 38%. There's no doubt that we are seeing a major transformation. STEM education has been given a great boost.
The Asantehene Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, however, charged chiefs to inspect the educational infrastructure and its progress in their communities.
English and mathematics were computerized
The minister has explained everything to us, including the issues concerning the school placement. He has said a lot. What we have to do as chiefs is to also inspect the infrastructural projects in our communities. It is our duty to do so.
So one particular thing that came up during the meeting with the Education Minister is the whole conversation surrounding the cancellation of the teacher licential exam, which was brought up by the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama. Well, the Asantehene was quite particular about this whole conversation surrounding the cancellation of the teacher licential examination. The Education Minister highlighted the importance of this whole teacher licential examination. He calls for a non-partisan dialogue in addressing the concerns. From the National House of Chiefs Auditorium, my name is Nana Dankwa Yadom, Kumase.
And now to our Tech Thursday, where occasional disputes between customers and bus conductors over transport fares is a commonplace in Ghana. Fortunately, an electronic payment system seeks to avert the situation. On Tech Thursday, Love FM's Clinton Yeboah explores the innovation that could be the arbitration of transport fares and the disputes.
In Ghana, taxis and totos are important means of transportation for about 60% of the traveling public. Inaccurate charges and disagreement over defaced notes arise from the traditional method of paying transportation fares with cash. The tap and hop technology is reshaping this narrative with electronic payment solutions, offering an efficient alternative. The point-of-sale device installed in a taxi or toto goes with a corresponding e-switch-like card to activate transactions electronically. Passengers are assigned to a special card. The card is loaded with money from mobile money through the Tap and Hop app. Emmanuel Arthur is a front-end engineer at Tap and Hop.
Then when you go into the car, you just tap on, so it starts your journey, and then it records the GPS location of where you start your journey, and then also when you get to your destination, it records the GPS there. It calculates the exact fare that you used to pay using your cash, then you pay through the card. So the convenient way is that you first load your card through maybe mobile money or bank account. So the card, your money gets sent to the card. So when you tap on, it records your journey. Then when you get off, it deducts the exact money from your card too. So when you get in and you don't have money on the card, when you get in and tap on, it will show you that something went wrong or you don't have insufficient balance in your card. So this is one thing that if you don't have money on the card, it will show you. But if you have money, when you tap on, it records you start your journey. Then after that, when you get to the place that you're going, you get to deduct the exact transfer of the commute that you've done. This came as a force to drive the digitalization age, where we have witnessed that digitalization is being the driving force for every nation. So this is an initiative to also help bridge the gap between like the Western world and ours. Right. So we brought up this initiative just to also provide the assistance for traveling issues, where a passenger or a driver will be having issues commuting their journeys. One, you don't have to hold money so that maybe somebody can take the money away from you, and also two, to provide assistance that maybe you don't have smaller denomination of the cards, all right, so that you avoid the go back and forth of you and the mate having issues. That also will solve that problem with you. And also it also provide the assistance for the drivers to also have the easy way to collect their money, because you don't also have to go back and forth with the passenger to get your money. Sometimes, even though some passengers will also run away with their money, where you don't get access to know. So this initiative will also solve the problem of getting back your money when they run away. So whenever they board a card again, the money will be deducted and will be sent to you, the driver, as well.
Again, the device ensures passengers' safety and protection of passengers' personal items.
When you get your items lost in the car, or like when the car takes your items away, you will get the chance to also call the driver, because you have the driver details in the app. So when you go to the app, you find the driver that you bought the car, then you take the driver information, call the driver, say this thing something has been lost in your car, then you retrieve your things back. So that's also one easy way.
Reporting for Joy News, Clinton.